Oh boy, how do I start this? Oh, what is this? What even is this? This is what? Is this happening? Is this actually a thing? Like, am I gonna wake up now? Because this is ridiculous. Hello, everybody. Patch here from Quest Junkies, just bringing you a big ol' thank you for 1,000 followers on Twitch. That is something I never thought we'd get. I made a very embarrassing bet a long time ago because I figured we'd never hit 1,000. And now I have to do a D&D rap. Cool. I am a man of my words, so stay tuned for information about that. It is in progress. But yeah, I just wanted to, I thought about writing up a big essay in the Discord server like I typically do, but went through several iterations of it, and I figured, no, I'm just gonna put OBS on, put my camera on, and just start rambling, and Future Patch can edit this out. Future Patch, sorry, this is probably going to be a nightmare to edit, but you got this. 1,000, we actually did it. And it's fascinating because I looking at the analytics on our Twitch right now, and this time last year, October, we were just about to break 300 followers. We had, I think we were doing the Demethrin 5, or we'd done the Demethrin 5 at this point. Either or, I can't quite remember specifically, but we had one regular campaign, which was the Redania Chronicles. We had a Discord server with about maybe 25 people in it, I think, maybe 30 tops, and nobody knew who the fuck we were. And fast forward 12 months, we just hit 1,000. It blows my mind to even say it out loud. It's ridiculous. I know, it is tiny. We are a tiny fish in the vast ocean of TTRPG content online at the moment, but this is big for me. 1,000 people decided that they thought my silly stories were good enough to come back for next time. It's amazing. I spent a lot of my life as a musician, and the years leading up to before COVID, played in a fantastic band. We played gigs all around the UK to crowds of all different sizes, but 1,000 people is beyond any kind of audience I have ever experienced before. And I know, we don't get 1,000 people every stream. Of course we don't. But just having that number there and it being official, I'm getting a little choked up. It being official it's wonderful because, like many creatives out there, I suffer from imposter syndrome. My imposter syndrome kicks the living piss out of me every single day. I'll be on my break at work and I'll have just gotten a coffee and my internal monologue will be like, why do you even bother doing Quest Junkies? Nobody watches it. Nobody gives a shit. People only care about the big names, the big trio. No one's going to want to be a QJ. I know that's stupid, because clearly 1,000 people wanted to be QJs. But that's what the big old creative brain is like when you care about something enough. Yeah, this goal is just something I could have. I joked about it. That's how the D&D rap thing came about, because I thought it'd get us some TikTok follows, making a silly bet, because I'm a fucking moron. As much as I might panic about that, I am actually genuinely super excited to get that rap done, because it's going to be fun. There might be a sneak peek soon. Not quite soon, but soon enough. But yes, a massive, massive, massive thank you to everyone who has been part of this journey since day one. Right back to our very first cast members from the Redania Chronicles Campaign 1, who spent that entire first year before we were even Quest Junkies being our only audience. We we played, recorded, and released D&D actual play to an audience of just us. There were maybe like 3 or 4 people that weren't us at the table that tuned in, but we didn't care because we love to tell stories, and that's what this is all about. And this whole community that's grown out of Quest Junkies was an accident. Like, it wasn't meant to be a thing. This whole thing was an accident, and it's fucking beautiful, man. Like, there's a community in our Discord full of wonderful people who make sure it's a safe space for everyone that's there, and I'm really proud. I'm really proud of what we've built. And I do have to emphasize the we, because a lot of people, like, you go on, oh, Patch, you're amazing, you've accomplished so much. Like, look, I'm just a guy who's at the top of the stream going, hi, I'm Patch, and I play everybody else, blah, blah, blah. Make a wisdom saving throw, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, I have a part in it. Yeah, of course, I started Quest Junkies. It's my baby. But I didn't make Quest Junkies. You did. The QJs, the players at the table, everyone involved, the team that we now have at Quest Junkies, which I'll go into in a little bit, because apparently this is turning into more than a thank you video, but we're gonna roll with it. The thing is, we couldn't have done any of this without any of you. That's why you might sometimes see me post on social media with like a hashtag, we are Quest Junkies, because despite Twitch wanting to have junkies as a banned term, which is not great when it's part of your username, no matter how big or small we continue from here on out, like, the thing that I want to push more than anything is the community, because the community is what's made all this happen, and the community needs to stay an integral part going forward. And all of this was possible because some people took a chance on a stupid nerd from Yorkshire and decided it was alright. And, you know, like, obviously we've grown so much since then. It's not all just me now. We have the Quest Junkies team, which, if you didn't know, I'm no longer doing absolutely everything at Quest Junkies, which is great for me. It gives me a bit of downtime. Like, I can play Baldur's Gate, like something I never thought I'd be able to do, because I work 40 hours a week in the real world as well as doing this. And I have to sleep occasionally, and be as good of a fiance as I can be to my wonderful partner. But we put together a team to, like, sort of disperse all the roles amongst the team so that the work is spread out, and some of the team members have brought in some of their own skills which have helped better what we do. We've had, like, Bridget came in and run a Vampire the Masquerade series, which is amazing. Bree's come in, like within, was it like the first day of joining the Discord? I was like, do you want Friday nights? Fun fact, that's how Stradalicious began. Like, Bree joined the server, I jumped on the call with her, and like, oh hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Yeah, we have an opening on Friday nights. But yeah, Bree now runs Stradalicious every Friday, which allows me to be a player on my own channel, which is fascinating. I'm still getting used to it, and it's really fun. I will say at that point, just, it's going back a little bit, but, this is ramble. This is going to be all over the place. ADHD, enjoy. But, credit where credit is due. A very big part of what made all of this possible is Phoenix Iwaki, the best D&D channel on Twitch as far as I'm concerned. Like, the big three, the Dimension 20, the Critical Role, all the big names, high rollers, they're all amazing, they're all wonderful, and they are professionally perfect. Of course they are. Phoenix Iwaki is something so very special, and I would have never like rebranded my old D&D thing as Quest Junkies. If it wasn't for the influence from watching Phoenix, and then a short time after meeting him in the Twitch chat, him bringing me on to join the Realm of the Frost Maiden campaign. It was the first time I'd played D&D on Twitch, which is great. It was just a one-off session. I got killed. It was beautiful. It was emotional. It was amazing. You know, fast forward, and I'm playing every other Friday as the sassy yet classy Alder of Scribes Dreamweaver Wizard, Kellen Stowgrove, Wizard Cleric. I need to remember, I'm multi-class now. But yeah, like, you know, John, if you're watching this, you are the best DM in the world, and always will be. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. But yeah, so the team has come together and has helped me, you know, like reduce the workload for me with things like helping getting the website up and running, helped getting the podcasts back online, helping with general editing, and just like planning for what's to come. Because that's the next bit. That's the big bit of this video. Because I'm sure you're aware, but a little while ago we might have announced many one-shots. Lots of one-shots, and maybe one or two of them's happened so far. I mean, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, you're not going to be able to do all those. Hey, guess what? We're doing all of them. You heard me. We're doing all of them. We might not get all of them done this year, but the team and I came together, we devised a plan, and I figure this is the perfect time to tell you about that plan going forward. So yeah, the idea we had is that as far as our content is concerned going forward, our Monday, Wednesday and Friday campaigns of Redania, Wildmount and Stradalicious will continue as they are every week in the usual time slot on Twitch. Time slot will possibly change depending on where you are at the end of this month, because daylight savings, my mortal nemesis, returns from the nether to destroy me. We'll figure it out when we get to it. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, times a weird soup. So the main shows will stay the same. Any other extra content that we do, whether it be a one-shot, a series, a mini campaign, just fun videos, will be YouTube exclusive from now on, because our plan is to pre-record everything that's not the main three campaigns. Now, it's a tricky one because, you know, I love having the community super involved, love being able to react to the chat, but going down this road for future content means that we have a lot more flexibility with not only when we schedule the sessions, it also allows us to, you know, we could record a mini series next week and keep it for a few months and find the perfect time to release it, like, you know, once every week. It would allow us to have pre-recorded material in the bank for if I take a week or two off. And you know, the entire team takes a week or two off. We can schedule this content to release on the days where we would be streaming so that you guys don't miss out, because I know over the last few months there's been a lot of cancellations from sessions. Typically in the streaming world, the summer to autumn transition is like the worst time of year, especially for TTRPG streaming. Just like balancing scheduling between you know, like illnesses and things like kids going off school, going back to school, that kind of thing, term times and things. You know, it's usually a mess this time of year. It's not really affected us up until this year because we didn't have the community or the team members, I would suppose. You know, we only had like the one campaign back then, so we didn't have a lot of scheduling to deal with. Now we do. So the pre-recorded route is going to help that, because yes, if we take some time off, we'll still have content coming out, which is amazing, because that's what I want. I don't want there to be breaks in content. It's not good for you, it's not good for me, it's not good for everyone. But it has to be done the right way so that, you know, we're not burning ourselves out here. The other thing, about pre-recording stuff is that it gives us chance to put more time and energy into the editing of it. We can record something, edit it all together, and then announce it with a trailer. Like, you know, every time Dimension 20 announces a new series, it's a trailer and it's amazing. And every time I'm like, fuck, we need that. But we do stuff live. Oh, god damn it. So that's something we will be able to do when we get around to that. So by using this plan, this means that we will be able to deliver all the previously announced things, plus other stuff that has not been announced, that is in the planning stages. I want to announce everything now. I want to, but there's just so much fun stuff. I can tease. I might tease a little bit. We'll see how things go. So for the rest of this year, you might not see a lot of extra content. Stuff that's separate from the main campaigns, because that's the thing. This pre-recorded plan is good, but it's also going to take a bit of time to build that catalogue up of stuff. The likelihood is the majority of it, if not all of it, will be next year, 2024. But that's fine, because that gives us a few months to really figure out the method of doing this and making sure it's right, so that when we do start bringing you this content, it is perfect from day one. At the moment, we're looking at scheduling the first batch of the pre-recorded material. There's a couple of one-shots. There's the short series. For example, the Oops All DMs one-shot is one of them. The telenovela 5-part miniseries is one of them. So excited for that. That's going to be fucking mad. And plenty more to come. Yes. I can't go into too much of it. I gotta tease one thing. Future patch, don't be mad at me for this. This is just a tease, okay? But let's just say that at some point next year, we may see the end of one of the main campaigns on the channel. They could go on for much longer. They could be a multi-year episodic thing. But the way things are currently planned, we could be looking at least one of them coming to an end at some point next year. We have planned out the next weekly live campaign already. We have a lineup, we have characters rolled, we have backstories in progress. There is a intro sequence 90% done already. You know, this is a series that's not even going to start recording until next year, but we kind of got excited about it. So, you know, we're laying the foundations. But, you know, we'll be doing some offline sort of sessions as a way of doing like a multi-session zero kind of thing, just so that when that campaign starts, it is, you know, as good as can be from session one. So I'm very excited. I'm not going to say what it is. I will say it is a pre-established adventure and setting, which is something I said I would never ever do, but here we are. Look at me doing the things that terrify me in D&D. Only for you guys. But I won't say any more about that, because Future Patch is going to come back in time and stab me in the back with sneak attack. So it won't go well for me. I think that's probably about it. Like, this was just supposed to be me hopping on for 2 minutes to go, hi, thank you so much for being amazing, I love you. And I've been recording for quite a bit. So again, sorry, Future Patch. But yes, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Not to get too deep or anything, because I've already been all over that. But like, after COVID, I had no creative drive. My music career ended, and I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I was a mess. I was alone. I was single. Just the whole world stopped, and I felt like, well, that's it. I've missed my chance. And then this motherfucking TTRPG obsession came along, and it transformed my entire life. And, you know, I said from the beginning that my only hope for Quest Junkies was to inspire one person to do what I do. And that's still my main drive, really. I've been so lucky to be inspired by some wonderful people, and ironically, in a few weeks' time, I'm going to be meeting the main inspiration for my obsession with D&D when I go to London MCM, and I have a photo and autograph opportunity with Liam O'Brien, who I'm going to be dressed as Caleb Widogast, which, you know, is also amazing. Can't wait. Shout outs to our dear friends Sarah and River, Artie and Pi, if you're more familiar with those monikers, for helping me get a cosplay together. I'm going to be meeting the person who inspired me to fall in love with this genre, this medium of storytelling, more than anyone. And I'm going to be able to shake their hand, maybe hug them, hopefully, and tell them that they inspired me, because I want them to know that, and that they inspired all of this. And I hope that at some point down the line, one person can feel that way about Quest Junkies. It doesn't necessarily have to be about me, but just the work that we do as QJs. So yeah, thank you. 1,000, fucking hell. It's mad. What's next? I'm not going to be making any silly bets, but I will make a promise. 2023 was indeed the year shit gets done, but 2024, well, 2024 is the year that changes everything. Watch this space. See you soon.